My wife handed me divorce papers at breakfast and then completely disappeared. Months later, she showed up at my door desperate and broke, begging me for money. So that morning, I honestly thought I was losing my mind. We'd been married 3 years, and there were no fights, no warnings. I just came downstairs, and there were divorce papers sitting on the kitchen table right next to my coffee with a note that said she needed to find herself. She took the car, $30,000 from our savings, and just walked out. Changed her number that same day, blocked me on everything. Her parents told me she'd moved to California for a fresh start and didn't want contact. I was completely destroyed. I couldn't eat for 2 weeks, lost 15 pounds, and spent 4 months in therapy just trying to function again. My mom actually had to come stay with me because I couldn't even do laundry without breaking down. But the worst part, everyone kept asking what I did wrong. Her friends would whisper when they saw me at the grocery store, and my own cousin even asked if I'd been neglecting her needs, like I was the villain in all this. I replayed every moment, every conversation we'd ever had, looking for signs I'd missed. There weren't any. Or maybe I was just that blind. Then last Tuesday, there's this aggressive banging on my door at 11 at night. I look through the people, and my heart just stops. It's her. Mascara running down her face, hair a complete mess, wearing that same denim jacket from our wedding photo that I bought her in Portland. She's sobbing. Please, I made a mistake. I need help. I need $15,000 just for a loan. I'll pay back, I swear. I just stand there frozen. Part of me wants to slam the door in her face, but part of me wants answers. So I open it halfway, blocking her from coming in. What happened to California? Her voice cracks. It didn't work out. Things fell apart. I'm being evicted Friday, and my landlord changed the locks early. I notice her hands are shaking. Where have you been staying? My car. For 3 days now. 3 days. The woman who wouldn't sleep without her white noise machine and silk pillowcase has been living in her car. What about your parents? I ask. She looks away. They won't talk to me, not after what I did. And that's when it clicks. What you did? What exactly did you do? She won't look at me, won't answer. Who is he? I ask quietly. Her eyes go wide. What? The guy in California. Who is he? Silence. Then, how did you know? Her shoulders drop. A coworker. We were seeing each other before the divorce. The ground just tilts. How long before? Does it matter? How long? She whispers. A year. A year. While I was planning our anniversary trip to Hawaii, while I was telling everyone how lucky I was, while she was leaving those cute notes in my lunch, my voice comes out cold. You were cheating on me for a year, then took half our money to run off with him. She's crying harder now. It wasn't supposed to be like this. He promised we'd start a business together. He had this whole plan. Let me guess. He needed your money to get it started. She nods. Tears dropping onto my doormat. And now he's gone. Took the $30,000 and disappeared 6 weeks ago. I can't find him. The business was fake. Everything was fake. I should feel vindicated, but instead I just feel tired. Please, she reaches for my arm. You're the only one I can ask. I'm desperate. I know I don't deserve it, but the only one stupid enough. I cut her off. That's not what I meant. I pull out my phone, open my banking app, and show her the screen. That $30,000 she took from our savings, I'd invested it the week after she left. It's now worth $52,000. Her face goes completely white. You invested it? I spent 4 months learning everything I could about investing. Therapy helped, but money helped more. Turned my pain into profit. So you have money, she says, her voice getting desperate again. You can help me. Please, I made a mistake. You made a choice, I say. You chose him. You chose his promises over 3 years of marriage. You chose to lie to my face every single day for a year. I was confused. You weren't confused when you packed your stuff. You weren't confused when you changed your number. You weren't confused when you cashed that check. She's sobbing now, mascara everywhere. I'm begging you, I have nowhere to go. I step back from the door. You should have thought about that before. Please, I'm desperate. I was desperate too, I say. When you left, I was desperate for answers. Desperate to understand what I did wrong. Spent months thinking I'd failed you somehow. You didn't. I know that now. Took a long time to realize it, but I know. I start closing the door and she puts her hand against it. Don't do this, she pleads. We loved each other once. That has to mean something. I look at her, really look at her. The woman I thought I'd grow old with, now just a stranger who destroyed my life. It did mean something, I say quietly. That's why this hurts. But you threw it away for $30,000 and a con artist. I close the door. She's still crying in the hallway, begging through the wood. My neighbor texts me 20 minutes later. Your ex is sleeping in her car outside. Want me to call the cops? I stare at the message for a long time. Then I type back. No, let her figure it out herself.